a pentagonal lamina of side 30 having its surface inclined at 32 HP and a side parallel to HP and inclined at an angle of 62 VP. Dear students, be particular with the question which I am going to focus. The given plane is nothing but a pentagon. I mean the lamina is nothing but the plane surface or the plate, and the pentagon side is 30 and having its surface inclined at an angle of 30. Till here the question is first question. Later, and a side parallel to HP, it is included in this. The side of the pentagon is parallel to HP, and the second part is all about and inclined at an angle of 62 VP. It is inclined at an angle of 62 VP. Let's do focus on placing the planes and considering the pentagonal plane, and please we will be working out how this works out, as the given question is all about the pentagonal lamina. This is called as a pentagonal lamina or the surface or the plane surface. Let's look at the question. A pentagon of side 30 is given in the question, but whereas the question states that its surface is inclined to HP. Its surface is inclined to HP. When the surface is inclined to HP, it is perpendicular to VP. But even in the question it is given that a side parallel to HP. Let's look at this question. The side is parallel to HP. What is this side? The straight edge is parallel to HP. As pentagon has 5 edges or the sides, let's consider one of the straight edge is parallel to HP, isn't it? The straight edge is parallel to HP. I mean it is perpendicular to VP. Now the condition is that the hexagonal plane surface is inclined to HP. When the plane is inclined to HP, it is perpendicular to VP. When the plane is like this, can we see the true shape, dear students? When we see from the top, we cannot see the true shape. We could able to see only the enlarged or the reduced size of the pentagon. So our first step is that we are supposed to place a pentagonal surface parallel to HP. We are supposed to place a pentagonal surface parallel to HP. When the pentagonal surface is parallel to HP, we can see a pentagon in the top view, isn't it? We can see the pentagon in the top view, and the other view is nothing but a line at any distance. On the reference line, you can draw the line. This pentagon can be maintained at any distance from the reference line. Why? Because the distance is not given. Later, we are supposed to tilt the horizontal plane. So it looks like this for all of us. The straight edge is perpendicular to this and the straight edge is parallel to horizontal plane. This is our first condition. Later, in the second condition is that it is inclined, the edge, the pentagonal surface. Now we can tilt the pentagonal surface inclined to HP. Later, in the third step, the edge on which it is resting is inclined at an angle of 60 degree to VP. This is making an angle of 60 degree to VP. Our first step is draw the true shape, place it parallel to HP. We will be getting pentagon in the horizontal plane and the line in the vertical plane. The line whichever you get, we are supposed to tilt the line, measuring it and placing it on the reference line of the given length. Later, project that so that our pentagon inclination with HP is being tilted. Later, in the third step, the edge on which it is resting is making an angle of 60 degree to VP. 60 degree to VP. In the third step, you are going to get this, dear students. This is how you are supposed to work out the given problem. I will let you know how to work out this problem now. First, you are supposed to draw a reference line. I mean, you all know that XY is a reference line and this is a vertical plane and this is a horizontal plane. As I was telling that when after tilting the pentagonal plane, your straight edge should be perpendicular to this and the straight edge, one of the edge is parallel to VP. This edge is parallel to VP. So this is how you are supposed to trace your pentagon. I am not using any instruments. Please try to focus. You work out all the problems which I am going to explain using the instruments, making an angle of 72 degree. If you don't know how to work out the pentagon, a regular pentagon, a video is uploaded in this channel. Please do focus on that and please do practice, dear students. And this is the position of the pentagonal plane. The straight edge is parallel to it. Later, give the naming to it as A, B, C. D, E, the sides, and project this onto the reference line, isn't it? You are getting projectors onto it, and the other view is a line, So, this is nothing but B dash comma A dash along these 2 points, and C dash comma E dash, as well as this is a D dash. This is our first step, dear students. Later, what I am telling is the surface is inclined to HP. As the surface is inclined, as we cannot till the surface, I can till this line. Measure the length of this line, add some distance on the reference line, measure the distance and plot it and make angle of 30 degree, as it is given 30 degree to HP. So, the representation of HP is with theta, and that is given as 30 degree, and do right here. Now, mark the distance of the same thing. This is nothing but B dash and A dash, and mark from here a distance. This is C dash, E dash, and this is the D dash. This is how you are supposed to work out. Later, draw the vertical lines from all the points, as well as focus from this. This is point E, and along E and E is the intersection. So, this is E, and from here it is A and A intersection. This is A. Later, this is D and D point intersection. This is D, and B from here along this, and B is along this. So, this is B, and this is C, dear students. These all are the intersection points along the vertical as well as the horizontal line, and join accordingly. A is connected to B, and B is to C, later C is to D, and D is to E, and later it to A. This is now inclined to HP, inclined to HP. Later, it is asked in the problem to work out the side parallel to HP and inclined at an angle of 60 to VP. The line, this is the line which is parallel to HP. So, that line need to be tilted, making an angle of 60 degree to VP, to the vertical plane. So, try to draw a 60 degree line along this at some distance from the reference line. So, this is nothing but pi. So, pi is nothing but 60 degree. So, what we are supposed to do, dear students? We are supposed to locate this point, measure this distance, and locate on this point. The length of this line may be anything, but that should be pi 60 degree. And AB is a point. Let this be A, and let this be B point. So, AB point is located. Later, measure the distance and measure the angle, or to make very clear, please you make a box here for this complete pentagon. It is sitting within a rectangular box. Now, try to work out the rectangular box from here to here. What is the distance? Measure and point, make a point. I give this as 1, 2, 3, 4, a rectangular box. Now, from B to this, how much is the distance? Measure it and place on this. So, this is 4. So, for 1, 2, how is 2, 3, dear students? For 1, 4 line, 2, 3 is parallel, and 1, 2 is perpendicular. So, what you do here is, you try to work out this side, otherwise the downwards. You can work out that side or this side, it is up to you. And measure the distance, and this distance is measured and perpendicular to it, and work out with respective 4, 3 is there, this is 3 point, and with respective 1, this is 1, and this is 2, so that you could able to work out a box, this thing. My drawings are not to the scale, please do concentrate on the part. Now, on 1, 2 line, you have a point E, measure this and work out this. So, this is point E. And along 2, 3, go to 2, 3, along 2, 3 you have point D, so locate the distance, measure this and work out. And along 3, 4 we have a point C, so please do work out that point also, measure it and put it. Now, join accordingly A to B and B to C, later C to D, and the same exact pentagon you are supposed to reproduce on this, but that is making an angle of 60 degrees, students. This is how you are supposed to work out. Later, project all these points to get the final view from A. This is A and this is along A. So, this is A dash. Now, along this B is this, and even B is this point, and this is B dash, and along this a C, and C is from here the vertical and the horizontal line, so this is C dash, and later D is here. So try to work out very neatly using all the instruments and the tools of engineering drawing, so that you'll be getting very neat sketch. And this is all about the E, the final one. This is E, and this is E intersection, the parallel. As this is said to be orthographic projection, they need to be perpendicular. Now finally work out, join accordingly, A to B and B to C and C to D, later D to E and E to A. This is how, this is the final true shape, and after the inclination, these are the views of the drawing. This is the first step where the plane to be placed parallel, later the plane is surface is inclined making an angle of 30 degree to HP, and later the edge on which it is resting is making an angle of 60 degree. This is all about the problem, and do not forget to write the dimensions of the given pentagonal plane, that is nothing but 30, dear students. Make a symbol of pentagon and try to focus on this. So this is how, and do not forget to write a comment note with this pentagonal plane inclined to both HP, VP. This is how you are supposed to work out the pentagonal plane, and for more videos please do subscribe to my channel and share my videos with your friends. Hope you are liking and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.